Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real what's round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back.
We are just across the Allegheny. Soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, call 66. Hey, exit. Mike 5-4.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now, 185.
Let's go, D.
They'll start here with Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Get nowhere.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now, 180. Later one.
Mike 56. Mike
Bravo.
Cut.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would...
Deshaun Jackson off to the races, and all the way in, touchdown. As his guy. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey,
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hey, C6. Hey, go 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now. 56, Mike, 56. 180. We're good. 280.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On play action, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught by Jackson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Jackson. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. On second down and 4, Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed. When when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now a give right side. Jackson, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 56. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Raider 2. Hey, Delta.
56, right there, 56.
I got one. Get set.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
51 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, let's get some penetration. Sugar. Getting some penetration. 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Deshaun Jackson, 87 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
Hey,
pitch.
Alabama.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Aaron Donald with a sack.
80 weapons. No, 66. Let's go up. No, 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Rip.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Down. 185. Check. Hey, 734. Check.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw again. Carr. That's complete to Sharp. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw, it's Carr. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
93.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Deshaun Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now as they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Carr. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here I come again.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Again, it's Carr.
Let's go.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
To throw is Brady. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
7:34.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Right there, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Jackson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Right now. Get that one. 694.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Seattle.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. On play action, now Carr. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Ivory, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, it's Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Carr completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a give, right side. Jackson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake. Carr. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Carr going to throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Wait, Eddie! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
I got him.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And some space here. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Jackson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80.
Check. Watch 54. Stop your whine.
72.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, exit.
Right there.
Hey, 66.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
There you are. Not today.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Gets past one man. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Sets up fourth down.
A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll tie us at 30-30. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man sharp, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the carry, it's Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. On first down, it's Jackson. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Bravo! You're all up, baby. We're get this. You're all up.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Here we go.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Goes 50.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So into overtime and all the way to the end of overtime. They have a chance to win it. Couldn't convert on the field goal, and we end in the very rare tie.
Don't see it very. We're going to play that last quarter, and if no one scores, or however, if it finishes in a tie, that's it. But boy, how bad do you feel for him? The opportunity to win it with a field goal at the end, and it doesn't go through the pipes.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Yeah,
life is ambitious. Young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, pat pat. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your brum, when you're posted, popping your projects. Pain driven, itchy, rumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show him skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Score is treacherous, I effortlessly show him skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just throw my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving that soul to chill. My doing the cold is chill. Score is treacherous, I effortlessly show him skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eye, they know it's real. Yeah, this way, never for the deal.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Like 56, 56, check 56. Yeah, that's what I do.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. To throw is Wilson. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Regular.
Throwing again. Brady. And complete to Zach Ertz. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, hold 66.
56 to Mike. 56.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch the run.
Go bandit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I got wide. Under 10. Hey, check it. 10.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
56 is the mic.
Let's go. Reload.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Go down.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get that ball. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown, 49ers. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Right there, 56.
You must check it. Reload. Hey, Haywood.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
All right, here we go. Alert.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Zach Ertz, 39 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Delta.
Shadow.
Brady going to go on 4th down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Our time. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to regain the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Dorsett, 85 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
25. Check 25. Alert flare. Alert flare. Let's go 14. Kill, kill, kill. 61. Match box. Light.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. And he locates Walker complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
It's caught. Beckham. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kareem Hunt. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Niners 28, Steelers 20. Dustin Hopkins set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady will try again on second down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw once more on second and 10. Brady caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Brady now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. Brady going to throw.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
55. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Here we go. Gold 50. Let's go. 53's in now.
Now Brady.
56.
He's going to fire one deep over. A battle.